asked the ancestors, "Why me?" And they responded, "Because it is you." So, with that being said, I must be obedient. Let me first start off by saying I don't never do story time because I keep my eyes on my own mat. And for those who don't know what that means, it means I mind my own self business. I don't look to the right of me. I don't look to the left of me. I keep my eyes in front of me on what I have going on. Okay? So won't be in no shit. Okay? Don't be in no shit. Okay? Don't want to be in no shit. Okay? Because shit stink. And I'd rather stay clean. Okay? So, in walking with spirit, you get a lot of, you time. Sat with yourself. Places that you normally wouldn't go sat with yourself. To have a meal, shit like that. I ain't used to stuff like that. I always gotta go with somebody to get a meal, sit down and eat. And felt like you ain't supposed to sit down and eat by yourself. Now I know otherwise. And sometimes when you by yourself, you hear shit that you don't know if you supposed to been heard or you was supposed to been heard. If that makes sense, for those who connected. So I overheard a conversation earlier in the week, and it's just been sitting on my spirit all week, just irritating me. And try not to think about it because, we listen and we don't judge. But I think today I'm going to judge just a little bit. Accountability. Okay? And just to point out a few things, I'm being obedient, And I guess this flying around this room, and I just can't kill it, just really started irritating me. And it made me think about the conversation I overheard. Okay? Some of us women need to do better. We really do. Baby, the discord and the disconnect that is in women today is so saddening. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So with that being said, Tamika and Elise. I'm talking about some Elaine. Elise, your name was Elise. Y'all irritate my spirit and y'all need to do better. And Sydney, you irritate me just a little bit. But my heart goes out to you, and I hope everything works out. But you need to get you some better friends, baby. Let me tell you why. So, Tamika and Elise is having a conversation about a relationship that Tamika is in. Okay? Now, Tamika is in a relationship with somebody who's legally in a relationship with somebody else. Oh, this fly's getting on my nerves just like they was. And Tamika is going on to Elise on how the other woman, who shall remain nameless because she never did say her name. She gave her names, but all the names that she gave her, I'm more positive, guaranteed. The young ladies, the woman's, the queen's mother did not give to her. Okay, I'm so certain of that. But she had many names. Okay, and I don't even understand why, because from all the thoughts that I've been gathering all week, she wasn't even in her own. So Tamika's upset because she got this thing going on with somebody that belong or not belong, but is connected and attached in certain ways. That you got to do proper things. It's certain steps and protocols that need to be had and made. Those proper protocols and things were not had. They were not made. So y'all can understand the chaos, the wahala that comes with that, right? So Tamika is going on and on about how, let's call this dude David, how David is done with the queen, and she need to just accept that and move on, and stop calling her phone and saying this and popping up, and she ready to put hands on the woman, and she just don't understand certain women. When it's over, it's over. You need to move on and get. I'm talking about going in. Mind you, this woman also has kids with this man. So that's a lot of proper protocol and things going on that needs to be had, right? So at least, okay, is agreeing. They laughing, they this, they that, oh, bitches need to, excuse me, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? They need, they don't know how to act, and maybe if she was on her job, and da 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 this, and da 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 that, her nigga wouldn't have got took, and just let me start right there and say this first. In situations like that, don't nobody really know what's going on behind the closed doors but the person that doors closed behind, regardless to what that motherfucker telling you, or like you never know. You never know. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, because baby, you not behind them closed doors for one. Okay, so you don't know what this man is over there telling this woman when you're not around, and he not spending or doing or whatever he is he doing with you. Okay, and then you wrong, broad. You're wrong. Okay, at least you wrong, cause you wholeheartedly agreeing with everything Miss Tamika got to say. And yeah, old girl need to get it together. Okay, that's what we're gonna say. She need to get it together, and she need to let go, and she need to da 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 da, and just deal with it, and just accept it, and blah 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 blah. So they having this little conversation, da 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 da, and I guess another one of their guest parties arrived, Sydney. So Sydney arrives, and she sit down, and she's you could tell she going through some things. So of course these are girls like bitch, what's wrong? What's going on? Boy, Spirit, you funny. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Okay, y'all be having a joke sometimes. With a little side of triggers. You feel what I'm saying? With a little side of trigger, they be having jokes. Plot twist. Okay, plot motherfucking twist when Sydney shows up. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you motherfucking hear me? Because when Sydney shows up, baby, I couldn't even understand no more. I couldn't even understand no more, y'all, that I had to go on and get my check and just, let me just go on and go before I say something type. Because, baby. So Sydney sits down, and they all, hey, girl, da, 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 you know what I'm saying? So, Tamika, the motherfucking observant one, we know you observant. We know you watchful. We know you covetousness. Okay? We know. We know. We know. Okay? We know. So you Pete, that your girl, she in a way, she in a mood, So you proceed to ask her, what is wrong? What's wrong with you, bitch? What's who we need to fuck up? These little minutes, let these little minutes so I can go on over here and record